Here's something nobody warns you about. The better you get at life, the worse you feel about your progress. It's like your brain is running a continuous software update in the background, constantly raising the bar on what feels normal. This is the baseline shift phenomenon, and it's the reason you can't see how far you've come. Your brain treats solved problems like they never existed. Skills that used to keep you up at night become so automatic that you forget they were ever difficult. Clarity maintenance is like physical fitness. Stop the practice, lose the ability. Maintain the discipline. Maintain the perspective. The future-focused calibration technique keeps you grounded in reality. Monthly reviews, comparing current challenges with past victories. Quarterly assessments of skill development across domains. Annual trajectory analysis, revealing compound progress effects. We document everything except the one thing we actually need evidence of, our own growth. But that changes now. The truth is, your baseline keeps upgrading without sending you a notification. Every solved problem, every skill developed, every challenge overcome becomes your new normal. What feels like standing still is actually continuous elevation. Everyone's dealing with the same blindness. You're not uniquely bad at recognizing your progress. Chapter 1. Your invisible upgrades. You're walking around with skills you don't think you have. Here's the test. Think about the last time someone asked you for advice. Did you feel qualified to give it? Probably not. But you gave great advice anyway. This reveals competence accumulation, the invisible process where knowledge becomes so integrated you forget you learned it. You're literally teaching skills to others that you think you don't possess. It's like being fluent in a language but insisting you barely speak it. You're having full conversations while claiming you know nothing. The advice you give test proves this instantly. Notice what people come to you for. Friends don't ask random people for relationship advice, career guidance, or technical help. They ask the person they recognize as competent, even when that person, you, doesn't see it. Your expertise has become invisible because it feels normal to you. But expertise doesn't feel like expertise from the inside. It feels like common sense. Think about the questions you can answer now that would have stumped you 2 years ago. Consider the problems you solve automatically that used to require research, consultation, or significant mental effort. This isn't an accident. This is accumulated competence. We'll trust restaurant reviews from strangers, but not our own evidence about our capabilities. Everyone feels like they're faking it, even when they're clearly not. The imposter syndrome hits hardest when you're actually becoming genuinely competent. Chapter 2. The Comparison Trap. Here's the uncomfortable truth about comparison. You're comparing your behind-the-scenes footage to everyone else's highlight reel. But here's what you're missing. They're doing the exact same thing with you. The comparison trap works both ways. While you're convinced everyone else has it figured out, they're looking at your life thinking the same thing. Social media is like a museum of best moments. Nobody posts their Tuesday afternoon anxiety or their third attempt at sending a difficult email. You're comparing your rough draft to everyone else's final edit. The journey versus destination perspective reveals the illusion. Everyone else seems ahead because you only see their current position, not the path they took to get there. You know every stumble of your own journey, but none of theirs. Here's your proof. Think of someone you admire. Now imagine explaining to them how you handled your most recent challenge. They'd probably be impressed, taking notes, asking follow-up questions. That person you think is ahead? They're learning from you too. The reality is that everyone is comparing their internal experience to others' external presentation. You feel your anxiety, doubt, and confusion from the inside, but you only see others' composed exterior. This creates a systematic illusion that everyone else is more confident and capable. We're all walking around thinking everyone else got the instruction manual. The highlight reel effect hits everyone. You're not uniquely behind. Chapter 3. Evidence you're ignoring. Your stress response has been secretly upgrading. Things that used to completely derail you now register as minor inconveniences. Your emotional recovery time has shortened. Your problem-solving kicks in faster. This is micro-recovery in action. But you don't notice because you're focused on new stressors, not improved responses. It's like complaining about traffic while ignoring that you're in a much better car. Think about your last crisis. How long did it take you to bounce back compared to similar situations a year ago? Your resilience has been building like muscle, slowly, imperceptibly, but measurably. The stress response evolution test reveals this hidden strength. Compare your reaction to a recent setback with how you handled similar situations in the past. Notice the differences: faster problem solving, less catastrophizing, quicker emotional regulation. You're handling more complex problems with less drama than you used to handle simple ones. That's not adaptation, that's advancement. Consider how you respond to criticism now versus 2 years ago. Notice how you handle unexpected changes, difficult conversations, or disappointing outcomes. Your emotional intelligence has been developing in the background while you weren't paying attention. We track our steps and screen time, but ignore our emotional fitness improvements. Everyone's stress response is upgrading. We just focus on new stresses instead of improved coping. Chapter 4: The Solved Problem, Amnesia. Success is your brain's delete button. The moment you solve a problem, your brain treats it like it was never really a problem. It's like your mind runs a continuous cleanup program, erasing evidence of your victories. This explains why achievements feel hollow and challenges feel permanent. Your brain archives solutions but keeps problems in active memory. It's like having a photo album that only keeps the blurry pictures. All your clear shots, your wins, breakthroughs, and solve puzzles get automatically deleted. The historical challenge inventory reveals what you've forgotten. Make a list of problems that consumed significant mental energy over the past 2 years. Notice how many you barely remember struggling with. Notice how many have simple solutions now. Notice how many resolve themselves through skills you developed. Your past self would be in awe of how casually you handle things that once felt impossible. But current you dismisses these as not that big a deal. Think about the learning curves you've conquered. New software that seemed overwhelming, social skills that felt awkward, professional challenges that kept you up at night. Where are those problems now? Solved, forgotten, archived as obviously manageable. We remember every mistake from 5 years ago, but forget we solved 3 major problems last week. Everyone's brain deletes their victories. It's not personal inadequacy, it's how human memory works. Feeling like you're falling behind? You're not alone. But here's the truth: you're doing better than you think. Join our YouTube membership and get exclusive perks designed to help you stay grounded, like early access to scripts, input on future topics about productivity, and connect with a like-minded community that gets it. Click join below and let's build your easier, more intentional life together. Chapter 5: Your Expanding Comfort Zone. You're casually doing things that used to require courage. Conversations you used to rehearse now happen naturally. Decisions that kept you up at night now take minutes. Your comfort zone has been expanding like a slow-motion explosion. But comfort zone expansion is invisible because brave becomes normal. Today's routine was yesterday's breakthrough. Courage accumulation is like building calluses. What once felt rough and uncomfortable becomes smooth and natural. You don't notice the toughening process until someone points out you're walking on rocks barefoot. The fear response comparison test shows this clearly. Think about something you do regularly now that used to intimidate you: public speaking, difficult conversations, career decisions, relationship boundaries. Notice the shift from anxiety to normalcy. You've been collecting evidence of your own bravery without keeping score. Each small act of courage created capacity for the next one. Consider the social situations you navigate effortlessly now, the professional challenges you tackle without hesitation, the personal boundaries you maintain automatically. These weren't always easy. They became easy through repeated practice and gradual expansion. We'll celebrate other people's courage while treating our own like it's nothing special. Everyone's comfort zone is expanding. We just normalize our own growth while noticing others' breakthroughs. Chapter 6: The Sophistication Shift. Your problems got promoted. The issues keeping you up at night now are more sophisticated than the ones that used to overwhelm you. This isn't evidence of failure. It's proof of advancement. Higher level problems require higher level thinking. You've graduated from basic survival to complex optimization. It's like complaining about university math while forgetting you used to struggle with addition. The difficulty level increased because your capability level increased first. The problem quality assessment reveals this progression. Compare your current concerns with those from 2 years ago. Notice the sophistication difference. Past you worried about basic competence. Current you worries about mastery, impact, and meaningful contribution. Your problems evolved because you did. You can't have advanced problems without advanced problem-solving capabilities. Think about the complexity of decisions you're making now, the nuance of relationships you're navigating, the strategic thinking you're applying to long-term goals. These weren't accessible to you before because you hadn't developed the cognitive infrastructure to support them. We focus on problem difficulty while ignoring problem sophistication. Everyone's problems get more sophisticated as they grow. It's progression, not regression. Chapter 7. Hidden Momentum Indicators. You have momentum you can't see. Compound effects are operating below your awareness threshold. Skills connecting across domains, habits reinforcing each other, confidence building on itself. The invisible momentum effect is accelerating your progress in ways your daily experience can't detect. Momentum feels slow from the inside but obvious from the outside, like watching hair grow versus seeing someone after 6 months apart. Progress is like compound interest. The effects are invisible daily, shocking annually, and transformative over decades. The trajectory mapping technique reveals hidden momentum. Plot your progress across multiple life areas simultaneously. Notice the interconnections. Notice how improvement in one area accelerated others. Notice the exponential curves hiding in what felt like linear effort. You're not moving forward step by step. You're being carried by accumulated momentum. The compound effect of countless small improvements is creating lift you don't feel. Consider how skills from different areas of your life now support each other. Communication skills improving relationships and career prospects. Emotional regulation enhancing decision-making. Physical fitness boosting mental clarity. These aren't separate developments. They're interconnected momentum building on itself. We document everything except the momentum we're building. Everyone has hidden momentum. The compound effect works for everyone, even when it's invisible. Chapter 8. The Recognition Framework. Your self-assessment system needs debugging. Cognitive biases are running interference between your actual progress and your perception of it. The PROOF system corrects these systematic errors. Progress documentation, regular evidence collection across all life domains. Recognition pattern training, learning to spot improvement indicators. Objective measurement tools, bias-resistant assessment methods, outcome comparison techniques, accurate before and after analysis, future-focused calibration, maintaining realistic perspective. Self-assessment without a framework is like navigation without instruments. You'll get lost even when you're heading in the right direction. Implementation starts with weekly progress documentation. Capture evidence across competence, confidence, comfort zone, problem-solving, and relationship domains. Review monthly for pattern recognition. Compare quarterly for objective measurement. The framework transforms self-evaluation from guesswork to data analysis. Your progress becomes undeniable when properly documented. Document specific examples of improved responses to stress. Record instances of spontaneous competence. Note expansion of comfort zone boundaries. Track sophistication shifts in problem solving. Measure momentum indicators across interconnected life areas. We trust GPS over our sense of direction, but not evidence over our feelings. Everyone needs a progress recognition system. Feelings are unreliable indicators for everyone. Chapter 9. Maintaining clear vision. Future you is counting on present you's clarity. The recognition skills you've developed need consistent application to counteract the brain's natural progress amnesia. Sustainable self-assessment requires intentional systems, not occasional insights. Progress tracking integration becomes your cognitive correction tool, like prescription glasses for self-perception. Clarity maintenance is like physical fitness. Stop the practice, lose the ability. Maintain the discipline. Maintain the perspective. The future-focused calibration technique keeps you grounded in reality. Monthly reviews, comparing current challenges with past victories. Quarterly assessments of skill development across domains. Annual trajectory analysis, revealing compound progress effects. Your growth story deserves accurate documentation. You're living proof that consistent effort creates measurable progress, even when daily experience suggests otherwise. The evidence has always been there. You just needed the right framework to see it. You're doing better than you think, and now you have proof. Make this practice non-negotiable. Your future self will thank you for maintaining clear vision about your progress. The person you're becoming deserves to see the journey clearly, not through the distorted lens of daily frustration and comparison. We'll maintain our cars better than our self-perception, but that changes now. Everyone needs ongoing progress recognition. It's a lifelong practice that transforms how you experience growth. And hey, if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. Also, let me know your thoughts on what I just shared. Oh, and there's more. I've just started a Patreon to help support these videos and connect with you more directly. Check out the link in the description if you'd like to join.